What's in Spartans, my name is Midnight and welcome back to yet another Doom related video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the new Doom movie directed and produced by this beautiful man, Tony Giglio. I know, the Doom movie has been in a lot of controversy in the past, and I think I'm kinda guilty about that because I was the one that made videos about the movie on YouTube and it got a lot of views, and then I went to the Twitter pages of the protagonist, Amy Manson, and from Tony Giglio, and I recognized some of you people that were very harsh on those persons, but okay, I kinda understand, but never send hate to someone, like, it's bad, please do not do it. Then I feel guilty for that, but okay. I had a conversation with Tony Giglio in the past on Twitter, and he pretty much said that yes, I know that the Doom community is very passionate about their IP, their game, and I do know that I've received some hate, pretty bad hate, and that my protagonist and that my characters have been receiving hate in the past, but we know how to handle ourselves and we know what type of thing we are doing. We know what type of area we are investigating and invading, and that's the Doom community in the shape of a Doom movie. But okay, enough of that. Something happened again to the Doom movie, and I'm actually not disappointed. I'm actually very happy, and I'm very proud. But first of all, by Tony Giglio and his studio, and well, by Hollywood Studios as well. What happens, if you didn't read the title, is that the new movie was delayed to an unspecified date on fall, and pretty much that's like in October or in September, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 months of like the movie got delayed at least 4 months because the movie was going to be released the 19th or the 17th of May in 2019, obviously, but they delayed the movie because they wanted to be sure to polish some of the scenes, some of the hell scenes. Yes, people, we're going to see hell in the movie. We saw articles that yes, they mentioned hell in the movie or whatever, but now it is a fact. We are going to see hell in the movie, and that's actually pretty cool and very good. But yes, the movie was delayed, and let me actually pull out this article and read it for you guys, because I love doing this so I can make the video longer. Doom reboot has been delayed, but for a good reason. Posted January the 28th, 2019 by Stuart Conover. Usually when a film gets delayed, it is due to production issues, but the upcoming reboot of Doom is actually being pushed back for another reason. Universal Pictures wants it to look even better, and when requested for more time, they pushed the release back from May 17th, 2019 to an unspecified date this fall. It sounds as if the studio has already seen the current cut of the movie and liked the overall plot and action, but want filmmakers to have time to use the resources to accurately deliver on the VFX, the special effects pretty much. The plan is to revise a scene which takes place in hell. Whoa, yes! The scene on hell! There you go, people. We have a scene on hell, and that's pretty good. I think I am overreacting, but I'm actually very excited for this movie. I want to see this movie right now, but I cannot wait because we need to wait. A scene that takes place in hell, and to use a broader VFX brush to really make hell look awesome, so that Universal can make it look even more fantastic. It is primarily the visuals which they want to improve, as the action and story of the hell sequence is not changing, and that's actually very cool, because if you have like your parent company or your publisher coming for you and say to you that, hey man, we love the movie, we already saw the cut of the movie, we are actually very proud of this movie, but we're gonna give you more time to polish the movie. And that is a really good sign for this movie, because if Universal Pictures saw the movie already and was like, this movie is bad, then pretty much project cancelled, or you are dead, Tony, or something like that. But that seems to not be the case, and that's a good sign. The hell sequence is not going to change, as the production team is just enhancing the location and doing some pickup photography that supports the original version of the scene. Writer and director Tony Giglio has the potential to build a franchise where the 2005 release, which starred Dwayne Johnson and Carl Urban, fell from being a bloody mess to watch. Hopefully we'll see a more fun and audience-friendly translation this time around. The director has already shown interest in making a sequel to include some of the iconic bosses, which won't be in the first one. Clearly this is going to be a left off open-ended enough for at least one sequel. I'm so happy, I'm so happy. Okay, so first of all, Spartans, please let me know your thoughts down in the comments section, because I want to know your thoughts about the Doom movie. I know that some of you people have very mixed, not mixed reviews, but very mixed feelings about the movie, because we already got one, and it was by Dwayne Johnson in 2005, and we already know the bloody mess that was that movie. It was really good from a natural standpoint, but if you watch it, take it into consideration the universe of Doom, then you will be like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. The demons are not from hell, the demons are actually humans enhanced bacteria, zombies, weapons, which make no sense. The only demon we actually got to see in the Doom movie was a type of Hell Knight, which was not even a Hell Knight. It didn't appear to be a Hell Knight, and some zombie men on wellings and possessed soldiers. That was the only thing we saw in the movie, and we got to see the BFG 9000 and a sequence for Doom Guy, which was Coral Urban. So overall, the movie was bad. It wanted to be a terror, horror / action movie, and it did pretty bad. And this movie is going to be a fully driven action movie, at least at what it seems, and at what Tony Giglio told me on Twitter. And already Tony has plans for a sequel, so I think the movie is going to end like this. The people are in the UAC, the squad, our main character Amy Manson, or Joan Doc, I think it was her name on the movie, is going to go to hell, inside of hell, and they're going to go back to Earth, and are going to be transported or teleported to hell, to Earth, and they're going to pretty much see that Earth is pretty much being ravaged and destroyed by hell already, and they're going to meet up with the Doom Slayer or Doom Guy in Earth, and they're going to team up and actually go to kill pretty much every single demon in Earth at that moment. I think that it's going to end like that. A panning shot about how Amy Manson, the squad, and the Doomslayer arrive on Earth, and hell is already destroying pretty much the city. I think that's how it's going to end, and I'm gonna bet my laptop for that. God damn it! But overall, pretty good move by Tony Giglio and its studio, because when you're an artist, when you're a developer, when you're a movie maker, when you're a studio or whatever, or a YouTuber for that say, you do not want to ship a project, a pretty big project, that hasn't been finished. You want to polish every single frame, every single corner, every single bug, every single part of the movie or from your game, or every single part of your frame rate in the anime or whatever. You want to polish everything. You want your product to be released perfectly, 10 out of 10. Pretty much the only reason why developers polish games, bad games, unfinished games, is because of the publisher, pretty much. No developer wants to ship their games without even finishing the bugs or without even polishing the game. With artists, well, they do not have like an editor, like fan art artist or whatever, so they release their paintings or their fan art or their art when they want to. And movie makers, well, they have the parent company like Lionsgate, Universal, Disney, something like that, so they are stuck with a contract and they need to release the movie and finish the movie before the date of release. But Universal Studios or Universal Pictures was okay and good for the movie to be pushed back, maybe because it's not going to be released on theaters, it's going to be released on DVD format and on streaming platforms like Netflix or Hulu or Roku or whatever. So I think that is one of the main reasons why they let Tony Giglio and its team to push the movie back like 4 months, because if it was going to be released on theaters, then it will be a no-no. You release the movie how it is, and I do not want to talk about it never again. So I think it's pretty good in this case that the movie is going to be released on DVD format, because that gave them the door to open the door to be able to push back at the movie and polish the parts of hell, which in my opinion are the most important parts they need to polish, because first of all, we already know, we have pictures of the facility they are in. It's a UAC facility, and pretty much they can build a studio, or I do not know how to say it in English. They can build like scenes where they have weapons and where they have UAC logos and pretty futuristic buildings and walls, etc. But building hell from scratch, like physical hell, it's impossible to do it. You can build the rocks, but you cannot build the hellfire, and you cannot build like the lava, etc. That needs to be done with green screens and VFX. And obviously, if the VFX of the movie are not very well polished, then the movie is going to fail drastically, because it doesn't matter how good of the movie your movie is, like visually. If one scene is pretty bad made, then your movie is going to go down the goddamn, ¿cómo se dice alcantarilla? The sewer. It's going to go down the sewer, pretty much. So Tony, if you're watching this, which I highly doubt you are doing, because well, whatever, or if he ever says this, you are doing a very good job. I'm very excited for the movie, and I really hope you can nail the hell scenes for the movie, because they are very important for us Doom fans, because we have all wished to see the hell version of Doom in a movie format. So you got my, not my blessings, but you got my Doom hellish blessings. I don't know how to say it. And actually, they released some of the photos of the movie. Let's see. We have 17 photos in total, and we have photos from the studio, like this picture where they're taking a photo of how the movie is going to look, and it looks pretty well. I think this chick of blue hair, she's gonna die, I believe. And we have that same blue chick with the boy Tony Giglio. Oh my god, they look so good. Actually, I like the attire. I like the uniform they are using. It looks pretty badass, if I got to be completely honest. And you can see the studio in the back. You can see how they have made the studio to look. It looks pretty good. It kind of reminds me from the Doom 2005 studio, or I do not know if it's called like studio, but I think it looks pretty good and pretty well made. So more shots of the blue-haired chick, which I think she's going to die, because everyone dies in these movies, pretty much, unless you're the protagonist. What I like about this photo is that you can see all of the blood and gore, and well, it's a movie of Doom. So pretty much something went bad in this facility. Pretty much we know that they opened a portal and demons came ravaging every single UAC employee. Now what I really like about this one is that you see how they made these rocks, and you can see the distance. They have like really weird signs, like signs from hell. I think this is where demons, I think this is where the teleport was opened, pretty much. I really think this is when the teleport opened, and this is where they teleported persons from Mars to Hell, or vice versa. We already know that this guy is going to die, because, well, everyone dies in these movies, unless you're the protagonist. They look good. They look pretty good. Every single one of them look pretty good, but okay. UAC, Red Barrels, Chemical Division, Phobos Compound. So, okay, they are not inside the Mars facility. They are actually in Phobos, where the Doom 1 game was made on Phobos, on the moon station of Phobos. So okay, they're not on Mars, they are on Phobos, confirmed, pretty much. More pictures of the UAC logo and some weapons they are using. I actually like the props a lot, they look pretty cool. I want one of them. This has a drum mag, so okay, 50 cal at least. In here we're able to see the Madman, the Doctor, the Trigger, the one from Doom 3, the one that made pretty much every demon raise hell inside the UAC facility, or on Phobos station of Doom 3. I do not remember if it was Phobos, Deimos, or the Mars facility, or even on Earth. I do not remember correctly, but the studio looks pretty good, and it looks dark, and I like that. And so, okay, Spartans, that was it. Please tell me in the comment section what do you think about this video. Did you like it or not? Leave a like if you did, and leave a dislike if you didn't. So if I had to be completely honest, I know that I've made very controversial videos about the Doom movie in the past, and for that I apologize to Tony Giglio and his staff if I made someone mad, or if I made someone get a lot of hate, because I went to their Twitter accounts and they were getting, Amy Manson was being absolutely destroyed on her Twitter account. Tony Giglio not so much, but Amy Manson, I think it was because of the Doom Girl comment on Instagram and on Twitter. So, and actually, if you guys didn't know that, the Doom movie was set to be released kind of the same date when Doom Eternal was going to be released, so that they can get promotion from the game and from the movie at the same time. So, the Doom movie was going to be released on May 17th, so maybe we can say that Doom Eternal was going to be released, or is going to be released on June or July, because it's kind of near May. I think Doom Eternal is going to be released on June or July, maybe August, I do not know, but yes. And so, okay, Spartans, that is all for today. If you guys liked the video, slap a like on it, I will greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, take care, and I love you very, very much. Thank you for watching, Spartans, I really do appreciate it. Bye bye.